Oh man, this wasn't working at all for the longest time. But I wanted to start off today with something that I think is incredibly important. And I wanted to say that inspiration can and does, on a daily basis, fundamentally change the tangible world. What I mean by that is things that you can do can change the world. Sorry, my mic is being dumb. Even if you feel insignificant or small, or maybe even too young, I want to show you this example right here that I think is a great example of this. This song was made by a 5th grader. And this is people all over the world, amazingly talented, playing the song that a 5th grader made. Seen now by millions of people all throughout the world. This is how important and how strong inspiration can be in changing the world. I want you to know that. I want you to remember that. Okay? Now let's animate some stick figures. Shall we? I'll show you where we're starting at today. This is the Fingerpress animation that we've been working on. Actually, no, I'll go ahead and let this loop for a little bit. I gotta realize I don't even have my chat up. Do I not have it up? There we go. Okay. There we go. Boom, boom, bam, bam, boom. All right, so we're doing another electric attack here. It looks like we finished up right before our last electric attack, and then we'll do some more character Andre animation as we all have officially caught up. Okay? I'm gonna let this play one more time because I like it. It makes my eyes happy. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty. Yeah, righty. So pretty. I think we're getting better at this. I'm not gonna lie. I think we're getting better, guys. I think we're getting better. Okay, what's up, Nova? What's up, Hecray? What's up, Luis? Luis? That's a new name. I don't think I've seen Luis here before. What's up, Flavio? Good, man. Sorry I'm a little bit late. My watering in my garden took a little bit longer. I was pausing and literally admiring a beautiful monarch butterfly. I haven't seen a monarch butterfly in years, and the last time I saw one, it definitely didn't hang around as long as this one did. So I just sat there enjoying it, kind of hanging out in my garden, bouncing around and collecting pollen from my crepe myrtle tree. Bang. All right, so it looks like we're just starting on our next hit here. Yeah, we are. So let's go ahead and get at it, shall we? I think I need to add another layer here for effects. So I want to start this effects line on this character as he's kind of sliding in. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And then that one's going to actually require another effects layer above that for the, whatchamacallit, the radial gradients, the overlay gradients coming in. So, let's do it. First step, if you guys haven't joined us here before, it starts with one thing, which is the little white lines for the electricity. Alright, so let's go ahead and start on that. Ooh, my tablet is literally not on the table all the way. Oops, I might have just broke my monitor. It's alright, we're chilling. Looking at waiting for the stream. I've got something here to do, and I really don't want to do it until I lock and get in later. Hey, I love that. I'm glad I could be of service in that way. We're ready. This is the morning shift, so I will have a couple hours, probably about 2-ish hours and some change before my lunchtime. Oh, we really gotta connect here. There we go. Let's get to the hammer. We walked over to the hammer. We're here. I hope you feel better, man. The flu sucks. Alright, we got the hammer swing coming in. Boom! There it is. Okay. And the hit. And we let it fizzle out. Alright, that's the first layer. Remember, it's all about in layers, Be confident. Trust the process. You guys have seen me do this a number of times, right? If I play this, and if I play this back, and I'm like, oh, that doesn't look good, and give up right here, we can't get to the magic, okay? You gotta feel it. Let's get some bouncers coming in, right? Boom. I want these bouncers flying in here. Bing. They want to attach to that electricity. Alright, boom. Adding diversity. Complexity. Right? Trust the process. Trust the process. Let's add in some more bouncers. Maybe closer to the project right here. Come flying in. Need to animate the whole action, then judge to see what's the deal. Yeah. Oh, let's do another bouncer from over here, off screen. Come flying in. Ooh, maybe he attaches right there. There we go. Just feel it out. Electricity is kind of flows like water, but like more chaotic, more sporadic. It's got more edges to it. Sharper. Okay, now I like to go, remember we like to go thin. Let's do a one brush and add some complexity to what we've already added, right? Some of these thin lines really make it look really nice. Like that. I'm kind of having it just trail up. Adding a little complexity to our already existing threads of electricity. See that? Maybe have it arc, snap off. Okay. Maybe we do the other foot also. That might be fun, right? Really show it climbing. That's cool. Okay, connect these together. Arcing. Arcing. Anytime it connects, I feel like it's arcing in between. Like that. Oh yeah, that's fun. See that? And then up here, it'll probably break apart. Maybe have like a tendril come off here. Like this. And then attach itself. I'm carrying it up. Maybe this one's got another whip to it behind. All right, now let's go back. So we've added bouncers, Do we want any more bouncers? Maybe do one from off screen even further. Up here, maybe? Maybe it makes its way down and hits there and climbs its way up like that. Now, let's do the brain. The ball. Where the bulk of the move is. Let's say the brain's right here and it's climbing up. Like that. There it goes, and it makes its way onto the hammer. Now it's on the hammer. Boom. Impact. I like the brain to like expand out once it makes impact, like it's broken, like it's did its job and it's like dispersing itself again. This probably looks chaotic. Yeah, it does. But that's okay. Trust the process. Now, let's go ahead and add just some particles that kind of hang out and disappear. Right? Like you can see like one of these particles where they once were. You could make little particles here that kind of like stick around for a little bit, disappear, maybe get a little bit smaller brush size. Just like little sparks, you know, like this would have sparks. Little sparks like this help a lot. Adding to like the diversity of what the viewer is seeing. The brain creates a lot of sparks too, because I feel like the brain's a big chunk of electricity. So anytime you have it moving a lot, like you have from here to there, like that, you can add some more sparks. Maybe even some more here. What? What? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Saving. No, what do we do? Chat, what do we do? What do we do? I think this kills it. What do we do? What do we do? Oh boy. I'm pretty sure this kills it. Do I hide? Do I just like minimize? I can't minimize. Control Delete. Okay, what are we looking like? Adobe does not say it's crashing. Let's see if the internet has a solution really quick. Animate is processing a stroke. Please wait. Animate Adobe Animate preference. Let's see. Let me see.
Get real-world experience for the world of music and audio at Full Sail.
Let's see if we can save ourselves here.
Producing, composing, live events, and
no, that's not gonna do it. Bro, we're cooked. Are we just not? Are we cooked? Like, what do I do here? Accept defeat? I think you're right. I can't click anything. Nothing's clickable. Wait. What if I try to close it? And it brings up a pop-up like, do you want to save? No? Do I have to axe it? I might have to just axe it. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Here we go. How'd we do? How much did we lose? Let's see. Probably just the particles, I'm guessing. Yeah, basically just the particles. No big deal. We're gaming. Let's rename this before it gets out of control. Because it's going to start being like, you know what I mean? Let's do it there. All right, we're back in action. It's fine. I didn't want those anyways. An opportunity to improve it now. Yep, I lost all my particles. Oop, we're doing this onion skin. There we go, we're good. Bing chilling, bing chilling. Okay. It's our Zuko song. By the way, I don't know if it's Zuko or it just sounds like Zuko to me. Let's do some sparks up here. Okay. Okay. Oops, I didn't want to restart all the way. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, this is gonna work just fine. Alright, it is movie clip time. I'm selecting the frame, which selects all of the brush strokes, and I'm hitting F8 and enter. I don't care about the name of the movie clips. Doesn't matter for what I'm doing. Now I'm going to do my preset spark. If you guys have been watching me, you've been seeing me do this time and time again. The preset spark is basically just two different sets of glows with a orange and a yellow set to different X and Y blurs on those glows. And this is where the beginning of the magic happens. I think the biggest jump is the sparks glow into the radial gradients with the add overlay. I think those are the two biggest jumps in making the sparks really look like sparks, so like electricity. Oh, I gotta let the Discord know, don't I? Hold on, we gotta let Discord know we're live. They really do make it look so pretty. Okay. Boom. We're gaming. Want to take a nap? We'll take a nap! We'll take a nap! What do you mean? Take a nap? What do you mean? Easy. Okay, let's go ahead and add our gradients. Take a nap. I'll be back later. Also, like I'll be on the evening, you know, or the afternoon shift, I should say. Oh yeah, where the magic happens right here. Boom. Bang. Boom. Okay, so I think we are... Oh, we gotta do lightning bolts, that's right. We need to do... I don't know what this is called. I don't know what this is called, but we gotta do this. That. This also has the one frame before the hit. That looks like this. Okay. Ask if you're down to animate a little fight scene for an episode I'm making featuring Andre. Ooh, that would be cool, but I am like crazy booked. I am slammed. I'm so behind on so many things. I may not seem like it, but like I've got this, my JH thing, my other Exhortine thing, the thing with that I started with the powers. I gotta do my Dragon. I'm so slammed, dude. Andre's Arena. I'm buried. So I can't make any other promises outside of it, unfortunately. Okay, I've got... Oh, I need to do the electricity. The bolts. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Wait. Like that. Yes. And then we get rid of that. And it goes... Wait, that's the wrong frame, isn't it? Yeah, we need this lightning bolt here. Into this lightning bolt here. And then we fade it out. Like that. Okay. Oh, I agree. It probably would be a good like style change, you know? For sure, for sure. Okay. Now we got the dimmer into wait, those aren't the dimmer. Dimmer goes down here, question mark? Yeah. Okay, now we're doing our impact frames now. Impact frames. This is the fun part. If you guys have been watching, you've been seeing that we do this same process over and over and over again. Again, this is... I'm not saying this is the correct way to do it. It's just the way that I do it. If you have your own way of doing it that works for you, that's great. This is how I do it. I'm going to show you. The first step is to create this highlight, which is where I think the light would be hitting. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And again, I am not an artist. I haven't studied light, shadows, and stuff like that. It's just very basic way of thinking of it. I'm just thinking, okay, roughly the light's probably going to be hit something like this. Does not have to be accurate at all. Just something like this to get us started. And then we're going to put this on a black background. And then after this, we're going to highlight the opposite areas in black in the next frame. So all of the what you see to be orange, or Andre's color, right now will probably be mostly black in the next frame. These lighting effects look more saturated than before. Yes, this is the thing that Telly helped me teach me how to do. The lightning effects are the same. They're the same presets that I used before. Maybe the add radial gradients, maybe because I have 2 of them, maybe it makes it a little more rich. But it should be about the same. Fonk, fonk. Okay. Alright, we have the impact circle I like to do. Ooh, that came out kind of nice. Now for the white impact circle, I kind of like to get it like a little bit closer to the impact, and on the black one, it's like a bigger, wider, broken up circle. And this kind of points towards the point of impact where we're making our connection with our object. In this case, it's the finger point here. Like that. That's pretty nice. Adding some more lines, just a little bit closer to our zone of impact. Okay, and then usually what I like to do is I'll take this and maybe smack it with the smoothing tool. The smoothing once or twice. There we go. Kind of sharpens it up a little bit. Wait, am I drawing objects? No, okay, we're good. Alright, then we have that. And we will get our black background. I think it's this guy here that'll work. Yep. Boom! Then I can take this. I can make it a movie clip. I can blur it. And I will do just one of the axes. Let's see. This Y looks good. Then I'll duplicate by holding Alt and selecting the movie clip and just dragging. You make another copy. I'll make this add. We'll go to tint. That yellow's already there. I'll do it again. And we'll change this one to orange. That kind of creates this like fiery looking effect that I really like. Okay. What's up, T-Gang? How you doing, buddy? I am having a great day. I had some crazy monarch butterfly action this morning. How are you doing, buddy? I was like 20 minutes late to the stream because I had a monarch butterfly in my checking out my crepe myrtles that are blooming. Look at this, though. Look at this. I'm working on my electricity stuff today. Boom. It's getting there. Boom. Okay, now we got to go with the white background. But before I do that, I'm going to just do our low lights. Trace our low lights. Take the black. And we're going to create our figure here. Again, it's not perfect. Just kind of eyeballing where the white didn't touch just a second ago. Yeah, dude, you gotta enjoy that. They're not even, the thing is like, I think we've been conned. They're not little things. That's like huge. I was actually starting today about how inspiration might just be one of the most powerful things in the world. Inspiration changes the world in a tangible way. It is one of the most important and strongest forces. Because it taps into exponential growth. Exponential growth is one of the most powerful mathematical things to happen in the universe. And inspiration is like a spark that ignites exponential growth. So if you look at it, exponential growth might be the symptom, and the cause may just well come from inspiration more times than we realize. We touched a bit on it yesterday. Yes, we did. Logistic Station, Lunskar. It's my Toyota brother, dude. What's up? Me and Lunsar are a car. We're like one guy, but we're a car. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. How you doing today? A Siamese Toyota Corolla. That feel when you become a Siamese Toyota Corolla. Damn. That feel when Corolla Toyota. Shoot. And if that doesn't make sense to you, you had to be there. You had to have been there. All right. Okay. Hi, what's up, dope? All the homies are arriving. How we doing? That was a Dojo Cast for sure. I would say that was not a normal occurrence, but honestly, that is pretty much my normal tempo. I think it's the structure of regular episodes that keep me a little more human. All right. I think I like what's happening here. I'm playing with this a little bit. I like cutting into what we had before. Whoa, that's a lot of things. We don't need all those things. I just want to sharpen up some of these lines. What? What? How did you get over here? What are you doing, these lines? Wait a minute. There we go. There we go. The black is nice aftermath of the white impact frame. Yeah! The shadow, it's been putting in so much work. I've been really working on improving these impact frames. I'm having a lot of fun with them. I feel like I'm getting better. Okay, let's get the brush size a little bit better here. There we go. There we go. I always like to do on the follow-up here. Like I said, the black circle after the white circle. I like to have it expand further out. I feel like it adds like punch, you know? It feels like it's adding punch to the hit by making it expand outwards. And adding these lines that are like still in towards the circle, but the majority of everything is expanding outwards further away. And I also like adding these like little broken up chunks, and I like to put the lines. It's almost like the lines, these lines are ones that are breaking these little chunks up. You know, they're like creating those little gaps. And then, wait, where's all this drawn? Oh, I did it again. What a dummy. That's all right. Actually, you know what? This worked out great because I can just, now I can smooth it isolated. I think I have to copy it again, yeah. Then bring it over here. Boom, we're cooking. We're gaming, it looks like. All right, we're gonna go ahead and blur. Choose the Y. Throw it to high. Let's go ahead and grab our white background to put on here as well. Okay, we're gonna lock that. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. So hold Alt, click and drag, and it duplicates the movie clip. And we're just gonna barely make it off-centered. Set the blend to add, and then do our tint. We can leave this one orange, that's fine, but we're gonna go to advanced, and I'm gonna lower the alpha so it's just barely, I want it just barely present. Like it's just a slight residue from the hit. Because I feel like the contrast between this and this, when it has just that subtle change, it feels really nice. Boom. Okay. Are we too early? Wait a minute. This should be a tint. Oh, it's not tinted, that's why. Right? This is a tint frame. That's not a tint frame. Where's my tint frame at? Hello? Tint. There's no tint here. We need a tint here and a tint here. There we go. Am I missing something? Hold on, I feel like I'm missing something. No, we're not missing anything. That should be it. Yeah! We did it! Yeah, dude! We're gaming today. What the? You know, I could probably lower the indicator as well. It doesn't need to be on top of everything. I think that's a little annoying. Right? Isn't this the indicator? Indicator. Oh, indicator got removed right here for some reason. Finger here. The text should be, I'm guessing it's this, yeah. Okay, we just slide him down. There we go. Boom, boom, bang, pow. That's all right. It's good now. Boom, bam, boom, bop, bang, boom, pow. You'll love to see it. Wait, what? What's going on here? Huh? What happened? What is going on? Did I fix it? For a second there, it just like... It just got rid of the impact frames. They were there, but they weren't there. That was weird. Huh. Weird. Is there something else in this text layer? That when I move it down, it messes with that impact frame? No, we're good. Okay, we're good. Boom, bow, boof, bam, boosh, boom, bow, bap, bam. Okay, I think we're just about caught up with that, but we need to do our smoke effects now on these hits. I want, like, when this hits, I want... Oh, you know what I could do also? Okay, hear me out. Oh, how did he do it before? Hold on, I'm thinking. I'm mapping out my smoke. I have an idea for my smoke. Okay, we've got the color, but I mapped the frames out for my smoke just now because I know somewhat what I want to do here. I just mapped those frames out. Where'd they go? Oh, it's right here. So I want the smoke to like zip by first when he's doing this. I know this looks dumb. Give me a second. I have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. Okay, we gotta crank the blur on this. Watch. So it's like it zips by first. And then after it zips by, it does one frame where the smoke is like, oh, I can see it. It's like really sharp on this part right here. Okay. I need to get rid of all the other lock everything. I don't want to be touching anything else. Okay, then we sharp. What? What's this then? Wait, what did I just cut up? Oh, that's the dim. It was touching the dimmer. I don't want the dimmer. I don't want to be cutting out of the dimmer. I promise this. I've got a thought process here. Okay, we cut this out. I'm gonna straighten it. Crank the straightener on this a couple times. Get rid of the outline. Okay, I'm gonna blur this as well. Okay, it's like this wished behind it. Then that occurs. And then once you hit this frame again, you can actually take this. I think we can whip it around the other direction. And then we do our regular smoke billowing off like this. It creates this like snap effect. Maybe. It might. It should create this snapping effect. Okay. No! Flash Y! That's so rude. Okay, I'm creating like this trailing smoke effect. That goes off screen, so we don't really care about that. This may or may not work. We're experimenting here, okay? So bear with me. We're experimenting. And we might be able to get away with blurring these frames too. That might make it look even better. Might make it look faster. So we'll experiment with that. But this is supposed to simulate like the wind of this impact on the dust or dirt particles around us, right? Let's just see how this feels. We're gonna blur all this. And just the x-axis, because we want that speed to be felt. And then this one we'll blur this, but also fade it out a little bit as well. Let's try that. Yeah. Now remember, we're not going to see all that trailing off the screen. It's going to look a little bit closer to something like that. Yeah, I like that. You know, if we want, I think we could even probably get away with, like, adding in little chunks that are from, like, off the screen like this as well, that are traveling that direction. Like these little dust particles in the air on these frames to simulate even more of that kind of like flying objects. Alberino, what's up, buddy? Let's just see. This is just experimenting here. Maybe a couple, like a little bit less on this last one here. Yeah, that's sick. I think one of these frames still has the, yeah, it still has the border in it. Huh. Third day of encountering you from the YouTube recommendation section. Not even subscribed. That's crazy, bro. Well, welcome back. I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm gaming, dude. I like that. That little like whispery smoke effect came out pretty nice. So it starts off with, before the hit, we do a frame of this like weird object dancing past the hero. Blank frame. Then I have right at the dim, oh wait, then at the dim frame is the like anticipation of the hit darkening. Then the hit. And then once we come back, we actually flip it to the other side. This will be just barely off screen. Yeah. And then we start the smoke effects from here. Yeah, I'm going back and doing the effects now. Yeah, it's kind of like air distortion effect impacting the air in front of it as it's swinging, coming out from the side sort of thing. Yeah. So it's like pushing all the particles around him. So I guess these smoke effects could probably be a little bit bigger. Like we'll just build up this smoke as we go along here. And halfway through this thing I'm doing, I hate it so much, I'm pushing through. It's not hard, but it's tedious. Yeah, I feel that. I feel you there. Okay, so we have... The shape doesn't matter as much here, because we're going to blur it. But we do want to lean it. Superfans do an entire fluid simulation? No shot. No way. Okay. Again, this shape doesn't matter as much because we're going to be blurring it. We can still make it look a little bit better. The important thing is to make sure the objects are leaning away because it's going fast, so we want it to seem like it's leaning that way. And we can achieve that by drawing it leaned or even just lean it ourselves with the free transform. Penguin, what's up, buddy? And now it's kind of getting more docile. We're going to start shrinking it down as we get a little bit further out. Okay. Let's see. Let's smooth it out a little bit. You can also make it have a hard line like that. Pair it up with our ruler here. Wait, did that just lead everything? No, it didn't. Okay. Oops, we don't want that. We want it like right there. Yep. There we go. Looks like we only have one more frame here, so let's just do one more frame of this kind of like sliding off the screen. Love your lighting effect. Thanks, man. Okay, let's see. Oh, I gotta get rid of my box. I thought I got rid of the box already. Whatever. Okay, we'll do that. We lean it out. Now let's go ahead and blur these bad boys. And then we'll go through and we'll also add those like little chunks that I did to the other one. Whoa, what are you doing? Hello? There we go. Oh, I opened accessibility. I don't care about accessibility. Get away. Yeah, it does. It looks cool without the blur too, but I think when I add these little like chunks in, I like the fact that it has the blur to it. I like what it does to those little like particle chunks as well. Like the wispy little chunks. Let's see what it looks like here as well. Ooh, I like that. Whew! Okay. Do I have enough space here? Yeah, we're already making impact right here, so I have to start this part, I think, right away. We can move this one like this, though, to make it look a little more different than the other one. Blink. That's a dim frame already, so I think it scoots back even further. Yeah. Okay, that's the blink, and then here. Yeah, it definitely looks like he's doing a lot more damage once the electricity shows up, which is, I'm glad, because I wanted something like that to occur. Is there two here? I don't remember holding Alt for that, but whatever. I'm also realizing this part here isn't... It's not covering all the way down. Do I like that? I don't know if I like that. I think it should cover all the way down. I didn't realize I wasn't including my camera in this. Yeah, I might even remove the finger thing after a couple seconds, because it's just to put the person's finger in the right spot. So it might realistically be gone. I'm using it more for me right now to know where to hit. It might realistically be gone after the first couple seconds. Completely. If I don't remove it completely, yeah, I will lower like the opacity or something on it. Because it's much less... Once the person puts their finger there, they're going to either put their finger there or not. You know? And if they don't, that's fine. But... it's just to get them to start to do it, so it will go away. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be, let's say, like, I don't know, like right here on the first hit, I could actually remove it, or change it, I should say. Bada bing, bada boom. Make it one guy and alpha. Like that. Bada bing, bada boom. I just left it there. I'm in the middle of working on that. Okay, where were we? Where was I? Somewhere in this area. Right here. There he is. Ooh, let's get this one all the way out. Okay. Do. And then it flips to the opposite side for this frame. And then we go into our smoke effects, which we should have enough space for, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll have enough space. Yeah, we're fine. And up here, it's also going to say, fight back, shake phone in 3, 2, 1. And that's going to start right kind of when he starts going into this. And then we're going to be animating Andre bouncing around the room. And then that'll be the animation. Well, then we got to do sound effects, but then that'll be it. People not on phone, it's fine. It'll just be a cool animation of them attacking him, attacking a part of the area. The thing is, from my experience, the algorithm understands, and it typically if I'm not on my phone, I've never seen one of these put your finger here thing. If it happens, it happens. They can just enjoy the animation either way. But I've never had a put your finger here show up when I'm on the computer. I don't know if the system just understands it, but I've only ever seen the place your finger here stuff show up on an actual phone when I'm watching stuff. I think it's fine for now. Funk, funk. What is this song? Evil Funk by Respawn. I want this song. Excuse me. Hold on, let me see if I can find this somewhere else. Evil Funk Respawn download song. Evil Funk by Respawn download. Man.
Famous around the world.
I'm trying to think of this song.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Okay. Okay, I like this song. Let's see. There's a specific spot I want, though. Yeah, I can just move it forward a little bit. Okay. I just want to see what this feels like with this song in here. Let me edit it. So this is actually how you could do some video editing in Flash. Get ad blocker? No, I leave ad blocker on for the homies. Or I leave it. I leave ads on so I can watch ads from my friends. It gets them paid, and I don't have to do anything. Think about it. Okay. Let's see. On the first hit. Okay, let me see if we can get it. I want to time it with him going crazy at a good spot. I don't care if it's pennies. I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them pennies. Okay, let's see what this feels like. Let me see what this feels like. This might not quite line up. Let's just see what it looks like. I want to line up the biggest hit. Let's see. Kind of nice. It lines up a couple times there. It's funny because it lines up on those last hits. I like it though. I'm gonna mute it for now. There's no way to mute tracks, I think. I think I could just kill the volume on it for now. Just do this and just slap the volume to the ground, maybe? Will it work in here, though? Wait, will it work in the file, though? Nice. Okay, the volume's gone. So it's there, but I just don't want to hear it a million times over while I'm animating. I like that song. I might keep this song. I just like the song when it comes to my playlist. It's been speaking to me about that. Either way. We continue. We continue. Boom. Okay, I need to put the text on the screen. I think starting right on here. Fight back. Let's do this. Fight back. Shake phone. Okay. 3. Two. 1. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. I think I have to make it to here. Two, 1. And right here is technically the next second. Okay, so Andre, we're gonna start animating him again. I've done nothing but effects for so long. Am I gonna be able to even animate him? It's been so long. Okay. Let's grab the head. Let's grab our brush color, which I thought I just did, but I didn't. Our brush size 25, okay. Now let's see where we're at. Okay. Okay. Behold my hammer. Okay, so he's gonna lean forward now out of this position. And Andre's gonna be like taking like a half-second moment of pause of like, dude, what am I supposed to do about this thing before he gets shook by the viewer. This song would be good for it too. On that welcome aboard. Could be when he starts hitting it. Okay. Let's give myself a couple frames here to move around. Whoa. This should get us to our 15 seconds, I think. Pseudo. It amazes me to use object drawing mode. I've never been a fan of it. I understand it's like why it's good, but I've just never used it for that. How do you think inspiration changed the world? Well, at the beginning of this video, I showed an example of a song a 5th grader made that has inspired artists all around the world in different mediums to play that song. And I just love how something as simple as a 5th grader making their very first song in a program with very limited knowledge and experience created something that transcended languages, transcended media, transcended age, and inspired people all over the planet to take action and create something. It's magic. Inspiration, one of the strongest powers in the world. Okay, let's see if standing up here works out. We haven't messed with Andre in a minute, so this might not work out. We'll see. Sometimes I have to get like warmed back up. You know? Let's see. Let's get the hammer. Let's just unlock these two. Ooh, that's not what I want. Boom! Hammer crashes down. And once it crashes down, bounce up a little bit. So. Yeah. I can see it at least. Now let's see if we can execute the action. I can see it. Let's see if we can get there. Okay. Do. Boop. 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 See how that feels. Maybe even slide this up a little bit. That, yeah. You know what? We resized too much. The frames are good, but he's a little taller than that. Final feature, we can finally move on and animate the stick figure. Hey, there you go. Andre's a little taller than that. When he stood up, he actually didn't get any taller. That happens. Okay, but we can fix it. Do. Okay, because we're just trying to get Andre to stand up for this portion. In like a natural kind of idle pose. Because he's kind of waiting, like, what's the next part here? What's going on? Like, I'm not getting any progress here, and I really laid into this thing, and then he's going to get bounced around by the viewer. The hammer's going to have to be redone as well. Okay. And that can actually be the overshoot. We'll come back a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, we will have to animate the hammer again, but that's okay. That's a little bit closer to our height of what we're working with. Oops. Not tween everything. Okay. The hammer's being held like right here-ish, so. Oops. Let's try that. There we go. That's better. I like that better. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll give this a shot. We're going to set the hammer down. Not down, but like, you know what I mean. He's not an attack pose. And then we made it here. And then legitimately right here, it goes to shake. Perfect. Shake. And then Andre's going to be reacting. Shake that bottle and watch it. Actually, it's already on this frame. I wonder if I could do some some fun smear frames on this. I think we can get away with some fun smear frames on this, to be honest. Remember, the sides of this camera... The sides of the camera itself is where the bounces are going to occur. Yeah, we can smear these up. I think this will be fun. We can definitely blur these up too. Let's see. I'm gonna blur these too, so it doesn't have to be perfect. But I'm trying to think of how I want to go about this. Because like this is such a different pose change. I'm trying to draw the kind of the frame that would happen a bit in between where we are and where we end up, just to see what this feels like. This probably won't work. We'll see though, because I think that this motion is probably too close to this one. It needs to be a little bit like that, I think. But let's see if we blur the X on this, how that might feel. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. Boom. That's cool. This part of the animation is going to be really hard to follow because the phone should be shaking. So it's okay if it's not perfect. I'm not trying to make it bad. I'm just saying we have room. Right here could be another smear if I want. Yeah, we could do that. Let's see if we can get away with it. Let's do... The squished heads are fun, right? I like the squished heads a lot. Okay. Let's go ahead and blur this guy on the X. This might be able to go further this way, I think. Like this. Boom. Trusting the process here. Might be able to even squish the head a little bit on impact here too. It's so fast. It's gonna be so fast. Maybe... No, do I... I don't know that I leave them on the walls. I think I just bounce them through. I kind of have to like finish the motion a little bit more before I start considering whether or not it's going to work or not, I think. You know what I mean? I think I have to get a little bit further. I have to do a little more, a couple more bounces before I can start considering whether or not it's not going to fit or work or whatever. Let's get the shake text out of my face, though. That didn't help at all. Okay. Yeah, it's working. All right, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. You know what? I might be able to just get away with animating just the head here, just to get the spacing right. Oops, I didn't mean to double frame there. Because it's just kind of like ping-ponging around. I could probably get away with... That could be a smear frame. This one here could be a smear. Because we have like a lot of space to travel here. Hey Stone, I hope you're doing well. Should you tone down the amount of blur you use? Have you ever used After Effects before? You can get more convincing motion blur. It doesn't have to be active all the time. I don't have that much blur in this, to be honest with you. But I have played around with After Effects. I do enjoy After Effects. Let's see. I think I can get away with just doing the... Ooh, that head is not in the right spot, though. I need to move that up a little bit. There we go. And then from there, I could probably bounce off the wall back down to the floor. Like that. Where was our floor? Did we have a floor step? Yeah, okay, it is that line. Oh, by amount, not the actual how much you use it. I mean, we have that in Flash too. There's a slider. But After Effects, I won't argue. After Effects is way better blurring options. Way better. Way better. Do I want to go the full distance here? I think I can go the full distance here. And we'll just make this a smear frame that gets us there a little bit faster. Impact here. Maybe even squish on the impact. Yeah, we could do that. And then I think this is probably where I'll end the shaking, because people aren't going to shake their phone for like a minute. They're just going to shake it for like a second or two. So have them shake for a second. Yeah, AE follows the direction, which, yeah, way better. It's not just X or Y. That's the only one. Yeah. Because I'm going to have the hammer be bouncing around, and then it's going to crack him in the head. So I think right around here, we could probably slow down, because he's in air. Maybe we'll bounce off this wall here, and then back down and get hit by the hammer. Yeah, I think that's the game plan. I think right about here I'll have to just see where we're at. This off the wall is bad. It wouldn't bounce like that. It'd be more like this. I'll see what it feels like from there. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I can see it now, though. I can see it. Oh, wait a minute. That's not the wall. This is the wall. So we'll have to get rid of this frame? Or no, we can just slide it like this. Yeah, that's fine. I debated myself. I put it against the wrong wall. Okay, now we can probably slide this like this and like that. Let's do this. Just adding some speed lines to this, so when we blur it, it'll look a little bit better. Boom. Bop. Off the wall here. And we're really flying speed-wise here, so we'll see. This may not make complete sense for a while. I'm really just kind of going with the flow here. I'm just kind of trying to get a feel for how he's flopping around. This might look wonky, we'll see. It's also the first time I've kind of animated head first in a minute. we'll see. Again, the phone in theory is going to be shaking during this time, so the animation again doesn't have to be too perfect. It's not that I want it to be bad, but we have some liberty in that if the person is immersed and I've done my job, then this part won't matter that much in that way. Okay. Impact again here. Boom. Usually in this circumstance, I don't animate the entire figure all at once, but I'm kind of feeling it, so I'm giving it a shot. Kind of feeling it doesn't mean it's necessarily going to look the best, it just feels like it might. So I'm just going for it. I haven't even looked at what it looks like yet, officially. Locking in for this part. What's up, Touchmate? Thanks, I don't want that brush stroke anyways. Okay, let's just do this. Hold on. Oh my god, this is awful, I think. I hate it. I despise it. If I frame it up, it's not bad. Maybe it's not bad. Maybe it just suffers from not... Like, I gotta clean up some of these frames a little bit. Okay, maybe I don't hate it that bad. I don't know, what do you guys think? without seeing the hammer flying around as well. If the person is shaking their phone, I think it'll look good. And maybe some camera shakes as well on the wall impacts. Not heavy, light. Yeah, like we need the camera hits on the walls too, subtly. Like if we just do little impacts here like this. Boop, boop. Off the objects. Not heavy hits. Like right here. Doot, doot, doot. Boop, like this. Like this. Boop. Yeah. Okay, let's check it out. I'm gonna move the text up some more too. One more pass through and then I'm gonna take my lunch. Maybe I do the fight back also completely after all the lightning strikes. Like the countdown happens when he's standing still or something. Like in this portion. That way you get to enjoy the lightning instead of thinking about what to do. What if I move it to almost the end of the lightning? Yeah, that's what we'll do. It makes it slower, but I feel like the viewer is taking in too much all at once. And I can make Andre like looking at the screen here, like it's no big deal. Because they should be enjoying this part here. And then Andre could look at be like, what the heck? Yeah, that's much better. Because it's too much happening at once. Like, if you're not paying attention, you're not going to be like, it's all happening too much. Like, this is a lot to take in. And he'll be looking up at that, looking at you. Yeah, that's much better. Mateus, thanks, buddy. Oh, I feel a lot better. Hello! You guys are catching me right as I'm about to leave. You can see where I'm at right now, though. I'm about to go have my lunch. But I will be back. Looks really good. Thank you. I think I like it. I hope people like it when they see it. So yeah, he's gonna be like setting the hammer down, looking towards the screen, looking around. Maybe puts his hand up like, I don't know. Like, what is that supposed to mean? And then the hammer, how I want it to end is the hammer is going to hit him on the top of the head. He's going to get bonked. Essentially. Hammer bonked. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and save it here. And what I find is strange is I feel like this bounding box isn't quite representing the actual stage. I think it's like that. I think that's closer to what it actually is representing. This song would be sick for it too. Because I feel like I'm not actually hitting the wall on some of these frames. Like, that is not hitting the wall. I think now that I fixed that, I can make it look like he's hitting the wall better. Like that. And then up here, he is hitting the wall. Is he hitting... Oh! Okay, for a second there, it froze. That, maybe? Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and take my lunch. I will be back. We will... I need to finish animating some more of the smoke effects as well. That I was doing after the hammer hits. Like, you see this here. Boom. The darkness, the blurred smoke. We got to finish that up. But I will be back. We'll work on that. And then we're getting pretty close. Like, I got to animate this part here where he's, like, observing what's happening. And then we're going to do the hammer. And the hammer's going to fall on his head. And then that'll be it. Then it's sound effects. All right, friends. I will see you soon. Okay. I love you. Bye.